Welcome back to Level M Diecast. Glad you could join us today. We're going to unbox Greenlight's newest hitch and tow. This is Series 23. This series has been a little bit of a rough rollout, but it is available now in its entirety. Should be available anywhere you want to get it. First one, this is the 2020 Jeep Gladiator with the Airstream Land Yacht Safari. This is a relatively new casting, existing trailer, but looks like a pretty good combo. Not too bad. Next up, we're going to look at the 2021 Chevy Tahoe, another relatively new casting, and a long-awaited return for the horse trailer. We have not seen this guy for a little bit. Looks really, really good. Matches the Tahoe very, very well. Let's take a look at that guy as well. Next up, another new casting. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco in Wild Track trim, and another trailer we haven't seen in quite some time. This is the boat trailer. Boat is fixed to the trailer itself, but does have removable canopies on the top. So very nice to see that boat come back. And then the last one we're going to look at, this one's pretty exciting. This is the 2019 Nissan Titan, but this is a brand new trailer. This is called the canoe trailer. Comes with a canoe and a kayak that you can mount on the trailer. Looks pretty good. So let's get to the good stuff. All right, guys, we're going to kick this off with the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. We have seen this guy in several decos already. I think this is one of the most basic, toned down, civilian, regular type versions, I guess you could say, we're going to see. In charcoal gray, looks pretty good. Like I've done in other videos, you know, I've always wondered if the top's supposed to come off. I really don't think the top is supposed to come off. I think that it is supposed to be a fixed piece. However, you know, if you don't get enough glue or something on there, I think it does come off. But this guy looks pretty good. Also does have a tonneau cover on the back, which just sits on there. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There was no rubber band or nothing on it in the package. So, unfortunately, it's, you know, it's, can fall off pretty easily. But he's got matte black painted in the bed there. Looks pretty good. Obviously, this guy has no opening or moving features or anything like that. It's pretty good, though. Taking a look at the base deets, the number is very, very difficult to see. Number 42. So that's a pretty low number. Pretty low number on this guy. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So one thing I want to point out to you guys, these hitches, you see how there's all that flash on there? That's because the hitches are now plastic. So the hitches are plastic. The trailer stands are plastic. So unfortunately, this guy's not too bad. The trailer goes on there pretty easily. Looks pretty good. But when we get to one of the other ones, it's probably not going to be as good because I noticed a lot of flashing on it. This is the trailer that it comes with. This is the Land Yacht Safari. This guy looks pretty good. It's got some pretty good details on it. They've released a number of these in silver because obviously it's an Airstream. That's just kind of the way it goes. Makes me curious if Greenlight is a little bit limited on the decos they're allowed to use on it. We have seen some pretty good decos on it, though, and of course, they do have some awning attachments for it as well. The trailer hitch is extremely difficult to get on there because of those tanks. So that's as far as I got it in there, just to make sure that it's in there. There are no manufacturer number, like the Jeep had on the trailers. But this guy looks pretty decent. Does have some pretty good details on this side. Right there underneath the door. Some placards and some warning labels and whatnot. Looks pretty good. Does say Airstream on the back. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's big. It's definitely big. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And I'll show you guys these hooked up with the trailers at the end. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Moving on to the Tahoe. Again, a very regular, normal, civilian type version. We've seen a number of versions of this guy. I believe this is probably number 8 or 9 already. A few police decos. Got him in the hobby shop, which was pretty nice. Also got him in a Indianapolis 500 deco. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. But this guy looks good in red. Really like this one a lot. Tampo prints look fantastic on this guy. This is such a good casting. This is such a good casting. I just have such positive things to say about this casting. I mean, Greenlight did not fail on any part of this casting. They just did such a good job. The mirrors are part of the body. You don't have to worry about them breaking off or anything like that. Tampo prints are good. It's big. It's beefy, just like the real Tahoe. It's just really, really good. The running boards are nice. The running boards are not part of the base, so if they want to take the running boards off, they always can. And then taking a look at the base deets, it's very difficult to see that number, 8263, I believe. So very, very high number, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Again, these running boards are glued on. They are additional. And then just wanted to showcase that amazing Tampo print on the front. Looks so good. They did such a good job on this casting. Such a good job. The trailer it comes with is this guy. This is the horse trailer. We have not seen this trailer for quite some time. They haven't really used it all that much. I believe this is maybe the fifth or sixth version they've used it on. It's been very sparingly. Of course, you have seen it done up in NYPD, because of course you have. And then we had it in Chicago, I believe, and a couple of regular versions as well. So I really like this trailer. I think they did a really good job on it. This particular one has a black paint on the tongue. Again, the trailer stands are plastic. This guy does have opening doors. There is a divider in there as well. So you can divide your horses up, although Greenlight does not, have accessories or anything like that for the trailer. But it's still pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Definitely some detail up in there that you wouldn't expect. Really good Tampo details all the way around, even the door hinges, vents on the top, everything around the sides, door, windows, all that good stuff, even though they're not real windows, they're just painted on there, but that's okay. And then looking at the base, there really is nothing here. Nothing going, nothing doing. So the main part is plastic, and then the base is metal. And then, of course, the Airstream, the main part was metal, and then the base was plastic. Moving on to the next one here. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco Wild Track. This one is another pretty good casting. Now, I've gotten a few versions of these in the other versions they released, and they've been a little rough on the quality side, but this one looks really good, amazingly. Tampo prints look good. The mirrors are good. This does have a fixed roof. So the roof does not come off. I know the Black Bandit one, the roof came off. But this one, the roof does not come off. So it is glued on. At least this one I have is glued on. That may not be the case for all of them. There is some differences in manufacturing. Now, as this guy rolls around, you'll see he does have a spare tire on the back. And then there is a tow hitch underneath there. But the problem is that you can't really get to the tow hitch. There's probably quite a bit of a flashing on there. So if we want to put the tow trailer on there, you can't get to it. So now luckily, since these are plastic, I can pull this down and get the trailer hitch underneath there. But it doesn't go on that hitch because of all the flashing. So if you force it, it'll go. But then how am I going to get it off, So that's a case you're going to have to worry about. But this guy does look pretty good. Base deets here. Looks like 4343 is the number. So, relatively higher number. My hitch is a little crooked too. A little crooked. Like I said, these hitches are plastic now. So, it's kind of a thing. Kind of a thing. So, trailer that it comes with, though, is pretty nice. This is the boat trailer. We have not seen this guy in quite some time. I think they've only done these just a small handful of times. Not really sure why they didn't really like this casting, I guess, this trailer. The boat is all metal. The trailer is metal. The boat is screwed to the trailer. So the boat does not come off of the trailer. However, the boat does have canopy pieces that come off to cover the front and the back. Oop. Get that guy to just shoot off of there for you. This boat's pretty nice. I can tell you that the Tampo prints on the inside don't look that good. You can see there's a lot of spray that didn't get done around the seats. But you know, for the most part, the cover is going to be on it pretty much all the time. But if you want to display this boat, you definitely can. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. The boat itself is fantastic. I don't know if it's based on a real boat, but it probably is. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then, of course, there's no deets on the base. So nothing doing on the base. Again, it's connected to the base, so it's not going to go nowhere. Not going to go nowhere. All right, last up. This is the Nissan Titan XD. This guy looks pretty good. It's in tour decos, canoe tour decos, I guess you want to call it. It's a casting we collect here at Level M, so I'm pretty happy to get a new one. This guy looks pretty good. It's a pearl white. Looks pretty good. Got some good tampo prints on it. Obviously, this is the XD Pro 4X, so high level trim and whatnot. It looks pretty good. I like the color matched bumper and grille on this guy. Looks pretty good. Mirrors look good as well. This is a very large casting. It's a very big casting because it's a big truck in real life, but I think they did a really good job with this casting. The Titan is probably not the best go-to, I guess, for them. But they had everybody else, they had Chevy and they had Ford and Dodge and Ram. And so now it's like they added the Titan, and who knows, maybe they'll add something else down the road. So we'll see. We'll see. This guy is pretty good, though. Base Deets 1322 is the number. Always love the base on this guy. Looks really, really good. There is your logo on the side. Looks pretty good. There's always residue on Greenlight models. Now, the trailer is brand new. This is a brand new trailer. Brand spanking new trailer. But I want to point something out before we even start. Greenlight quality has struck me. You can see that I don't have a fully formed ball hitch on this trailer, unfortunately. It's really bad. Additionally, for this trailer as well, the hitch doesn't screw into anything. There's no friction. There's no nothing in there, so it just falls. It just does that. The trailer itself, though, looks pretty good. It's got some good tampo prints on it. Got that whole lattice racking on it. Now, obviously, this is a canoe trailer, so you're going to have a canoe. So here's your canoe. And the canoe does have the logo on there to match the truck. This canoe is made of a very soft plastic. So you see it flexes and stuff like that. It just slides right in. There you go. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. However, the kayak, not so much. This is the kayak. Just hard plastic. Got some spray in there. And then it's just not good. It's just not good. Now, I'm not sure exactly how this guy's supposed to go in here, but you just set him in there. It's a boat. It's not going to sit flat, unlike the canoe, which actually does have a flat bottom. But the canoe's not going to sit anywhere. The kayak's not going to sit anywhere. And there's no other place to put it. There's just the two spots, one on either side. It's really not all that great. It does look good with the canoe, though. I think this would look better if it had two canoes, and they would have just left the kayak out and just gave you two canoes. I think that would have been much, much better. But that's just my opinion. It does have a spare tire in the front, though. That's a pretty cool detail for sure. And then just looking at the base deets, there really isn't much here. But there it is, if you want to see it. So let's wrap it up by checking them out in full view. All right, guys, here we are. This is the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Looking pretty good. Get that guy rolling right there on the camera. Bringing around our Tahoe. This guy looks really, really good. One thing I did notice, though, is that the Tahoe trailer doesn't come with a little sticker. So if you want that to stay closed, you're going to have to do it yourself. The Bronco kind of have the trailer kind of wedged in where the spare tire is, just to give the look. And then here's my Titan. Now, I will admit to you guys, the Titan does still hook up just fine, even though my trailer is not molded correctly. But I am still able to tow it, so not the end of the world, but definitely not great. So there you go. That is Hitch and Tow Series 23 from Greenlight. It was a very, very good set when they first showed pictures of it. Trailer selection, the vehicle selection. Personally here at Level M, very happy because we collect everything here. I do collect the trailer, so sometimes it's a little difficult to buy the set to get just the trailer because then I'm stuck with the vehicle. But this is a very good set. I definitely highly recommend it, but I do recommend that you really pay attention to what you're picking up on the blister, or I should say in the clamshell, as best you can, and see if there's any casting flaws or issues or whatever. And I mean, that's pretty standard fare for Greenlight, but I'm still pretty happy, and I'll probably just deal with this trailer, even though it's not perfectly molded, but I'm pretty happy. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like that set or not. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. And let me know if you guys have the same issues with this trailer in particular, since this is a new casting. I want to know if anybody else had some issues. But anyways, we're going to roll out. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, you make Level M work. And we're saying, peace.